Hi guys, I'm the Shadow Raptor, and in today's video, welcome to me reviewing anything. In today's video, we are reviewing the Game Awards, 2025 Game Awards. Now, I have to admit, the Game Awards was real good, but there was some minor problems with that Game Awards. First off, it was rigged. And second off, it was really good. So let's go over the good stuff. First, first off, I just want to say this. Klebska Expedition 33 deserve all of their awards. Screw the haters. It really deserved it. It was a big middle finger to Ubisoft because Ubisoft has the potential, plus the fact that the people who made the game were ex-Ubisoft employees, made it really good. It was a nice nail in the coffin for Ubisoft. Another thing, I don't really care about esports, so whatever you guys say about the esports game, like if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. I generally don't care. GTA 6 won best best anticipated, well, no, not best, most anticipated game of the year, which is kind of good but kind of bad at the same time because it's taken so long to come out. Give us GTA 6, Rockstar. Give us GTA 6. Another thing which which I'm kind of happy about is the fact that Tomb Raider is not only receiving a remaster, but it's also receiving a brand new Tomb Raider game. So, what a way to kill two birds with one stone. Alright. Doom the Dark Ages won for best innovative and accessibility, which deserved that award because Doom the Dark Ages was a really good game. Not gonna lie. Donkey Kong Bonanza won best family game. I kind of disagree. I wanted to disagree on the factor, but I looked at it again and I was like, okay, you know what? This game kind of does deserve family game because look at it, it looks more like a family game. The other games look a little competitive, if I must say. Let's see, I am dreadly pissed that the last of I'd actually save that for the bad stuff. I'm very glad that Hollow Knight Silksong won an award. I don't know what award they won, but I know they won one, and I'm very happy for that game for winning an award. What? But yeah, there was a lot of good stuff in the Game Awards, but now we have to get into the bad things. Oh shoot, it's only 3 minutes into the video. But yeah. Okay, let's kind of stay into the good stuff. What other good things happened in the Game Awards? Oh yes, Warhammer. Sega did say they were announcing something for in the Game Awards, and it was Warhammer 40k. Not the Sega game I was expecting. Plus, I didn't really expect Warhammer to be a Sega game. I was expecting what game was that called again? I was expecting Activision to announce something like that, or Bethesda or Blizzard, since it looks like that kind of game. But no, Sega announced it. But I guess it was kind of good. So yeah. Now there was quite a few things that was bad about the Game Awards, and I want to go through them. First up, Sonic the Hedgehog took 4 L's. 4 L's. And here's my reason why I say that this game took 4 L's. The game took 4 L's through Sonic Racing Crossworlds losing to Donkey Kong Bonanza on Best Family Game, which I understand because Sonic Racing Crossworlds is more of a competitive game than a family game. Sonic Rumble lost to a mobile game I don't know the name of. But it lost to yeah, it lost to that for best mobile game, which I understand because those microtransactions were god awful. Like that, I hated it. Um, I Sonic Racing Cross Worlds lost to Mario Kart World in best sports racing game, in which I agree with everyone in the Game Awards and also online. How did Mario Kart World win that? It didn't even deserve that award. People say that how Sonic Racing Cross was $70. They say the whole Crossworlds was $80. It was expensive, and nobody's gonna play that game. In compared to Mario Kart World, yeah, Mario Kart World, bro. Mario Kart World with the Nintendo Switch cost around $500, probably $600 even. And Mario Kart World on its own cost $80, alongside with Donkey Kong Bonanza and any other Nintendo game. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds in other platforms outside of Nintendo cost $70, $10 cheaper than Mario Kart World. And on top of that, they have a single player demo which is free, so you could play the game for free. And on top of that, if you look at the number of players who play in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds and Mario Kart World, you see a lot of players play Sonic Racing Cross Worlds more than Mario Kart World, when Sonic Racing Cross Worlds was in the open network server before the game even released. Like in their beta servers, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds received lots of they received lots of players, more than people who play Mario Kart World, which is crazy to think about. This was like the Battlefield 6 and Call of Duty beta nonsense all over again, which I have to admit is really impressive, to say the least. Like, history kind of repeats itself with that. And I must say, I wanted to play Sonic Racing Cross Worlds so badly in its open network server, but I had crappy devices and I wasn't able to play it. But I've seen gameplay, and my god, that game is beautiful. How can that game lose to Mario Kart World? A game that was only good if you played as a kid, but when you get older, you realize how shit the game is. So yeah, the only reason why that game is good is because the nostalgia road. So and people, and they let nostalgia blind them. Like, if you see the amount of people who cheered for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds in the Game Awards, but when Mario Kart World won, you see how much people booed that game. That shows you how Mario Kart World didn't deserve that award. Nintendo, give that award to Sega. They deserve that award 100%. And now the last thing that Sonic took an L in was the fact that Sonic the Hedgehog 3 wasn't even nominated for Best Movie Adaptation from a video game. Like, it wasn't even nominated. I understand people say that how it's not even. I understand people say that how it's a 2024 movie, but I kind of have to say that this, the movie came out weeks after 2024's Game Awards, which means Sonic the Hedgehog 3 qualifies as a 2025 movie, and it deserved the nomination for at least being in there. And even if it didn't win, I was pissed that the season 2 Last of Us won. Like, the Minecraft movie was way better than Last of Us. So I swear to God. So, cool. I mean, look how much people yelled chicken jockey. That shows you how much people like the Minecraft movie compared to season 2 Last of Us. I mean, even though I had to agree that Last of Us season 2 was kind of good, but it's nowhere compared to season 1. I guarantee you that. What else wasn't that good? But yeah, back to yeah. Sonic really took a lot of L's here. And the thing is, this kind of shtick happened like 3 years ago when Sonic Frontiers was nominated for Best Player's Voice and it lost to Genshin Impact. Like the mobile game, really. Sonic Frontiers lost to Genshin Impact. I'm stuttering here because of how nonsense this was. So yeah. And what makes Sega fans really upset was the fact that Sega said they were announcing something for the Game Awards, and Sega knew that 90% of their fans were Sonic fans, and they were expecting a news for Sonic. Oh yeah, speaking of which, people not only expecting Sonic news, but they were also expecting Half-Life news, Titanfall news, whatever. And at the end of the Game Awards, where they was going to make one last announcement, people was expecting Half-Life 3 or what's that game again? Titanfall. But lo and behold, we got a first-person RPG game, which nobody asked for. And I'm like, my god, I wasted 4 hours of the Game Awards for this? Well, I mean, I technically didn't waste... I kind of waste half of my hours, because the first half was really good. It's just the second half was shit. So I wasted half of my time watching the Game Awards, which I should have been using on either Sonic Rumble. So yeah, either Sonic Rumble or Roblox or whatever. But yeah, the point is, the Game Awards was kind of rigged, but at least for once they tried to be fair. At least for once they tried to be fair. But yeah, this year's Game Awards was really something. So love it or hate it, the Game Awards said a lot. I am very pissed that they didn't let Sonic win at least one award. So now I'm kind of hoping for the Steam Awards to do something about this. Like, praise the Lord to the Steam Awards. Please do something about Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. If not that, Sonic Rumble 2. But yeah, I find the Game Awards was kind of alright. The two things I also liked from that was the fact that we get getting Resident Evil. I don't know which one it is, but yeah, we're getting a new Resident Evil game, so the horror fans, be sure to be ready for that. And I like the Muppets gag. Like, that was very funny. And call me old, but I like the Muppets. Just like how I like Sesame Street. Anyways, that's it for the review of the Game Awards. I really didn't have much to review on it. I tried my best. So if you find anything wrong with it, leave a comment. Tell me what I did wrong. Tell me how I can improve on that for my next reviewing video on next year's Game Awards, or my next possible review for when I'm doing the Saturday Night's main event. So yeah, that's it I have to say for this year's Game Awards. So if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe, and if you find anything wrong with it, comment under the video. Tell me what I did wrong so I can improve on my review, and I'll give you the best content as I could. Anyways, bye.